I'm about to do something crazy. I know, it's so crazy, man. I can't even believe I'm going to do it. So, look what time it is. Yep, that's the time. It is 6:09. So, I'm heading to my first customer's house. What? Yes, I'm heading to my first customer house because it's hot, man. Let me tell you, it's hot. It is freaking hot. Now, I've had this customer for the past 8-9 years. The earliest I've been to his house is, I want to say 7, right? So by the time I get there, because it's only 10 minutes away, it's going to be like 6:15-ish, right? Let's put some traffic time in there. Lights, red lights, blah, 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 blah. So, yeah, I'm going to hit him up real quick. And again, for you guys that are new to my channel, I have battery products. So, including my mower, you know, is battery. So, you know, we'll see how it goes. So wish me luck. Again, it is 6:10. Okay, look at it right there. All right. So yeah, for you guys that are saying, man, you know, yeah, you can say anything. Yep. And look, I'm telling you, everybody's heading to work. Woo. All right, let's see how this goes. All right, so I'm here, and to prove it, because, you know, like I said before, the proof is in the pudding, right? I don't know, I never said that, but look, 6:17, people. 6:17. Am I looking for trouble? Oh, there's a property right there, and you guys have probably seen it. It is a weekly property. And guys, let me tell you, all my properties right now are on a weekly basis, except for, I want to say, one location. And I'll give you this quick hint, right? And then I'll get out there and get hot. I'm not buying time, so. You can convince your customers on going weekly by educating them. And you have to educate your customer on your type of turf. Now, if you're here in the South, you should know, or it is known that the hotter it gets, the faster the grass will grow. So if the grass is growing fast, you have to mow it every 7 days frequently. Now, if the customer is fertilizing the turf, you definitely got to go weekly. You can't go bi-weekly, because then you're going to be spending too much time there. Rain, Mother Nature is going to throw a curve at you. There's a lot of situations it's going to push you back. Now, if your customer is not fertilizing, especially in my area, I don't mind doing them bi-weekly, because it doesn't grow that fast. It grows, but it doesn't grow that fast to that point. But if they have a lot of crabgrass or whatever the case might be, then, you know, we need to talk to them in regards to bringing them you know, on a weekly basis. Now, some of your customers, depending on where you're at, what's up? Depending on where you're at, if you northern turf, usually spring and fall is when you guys turf really take off. In the summertime, it kind of goes down. So it is a different in turf. Learn your turf. And I had a good question. Somebody asked me, how do I know what kind of grass I have as a homeowner? Take pictures. Take a lot of pictures of your grass, close-up pictures, and take it to your local nursery, and they should be able to help you. All right, enough is enough. Let me get hot. Let me hook you guys on here and put you, bam, right here. All right, get my music on. You know what? Yeah, let me get some music on. And man, these earbuds, I've had them for the past 5 years. 5 years. Yep. So, link in the bio. All right. All right. Let's get into trouble. All right, guys. Let me grab 2 of my nano batteries. And you guys know that I use a Crest commercial equipment, which is a true commercial equipment. It's not that stuff that you buy in a big box store. And you guys seen this property already. Yeah, and this is a weekly, and I usually hit this up on Wednesdays. So yeah, so there you are. All right, I know it seems like I'm procrastinating, but I'm not. Maybe I should edge first. Yep, let's edge it. All right guys, so this is the Crest commercial edger, and this thing, I prefer the curved shaft edger because it gives me a crispier final result. Bring you guys down so you can see. Turn it on, so it has different power settings. So do you edge first and then mow? Or do you mow and then edge? There you go. Quick, simple, and I'm already edged. Now if I get to a brand spanking new property and the edge needs some work, I would most likely edge, shape it up, and then blow it off. But I found that it really doesn't make a difference. Now if it's wet, I would use a string trimmer. But you know how some guys say, man, it takes time to walk back to your vehicle just to grab this and grab that and we'll grab the other. It doesn't make a big difference to me. All right, so this is the Total Revolution grandstand. It is a battery powered stand-on mower. Let me tell you guys, look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4 bars, and it's been a whole week. Last Wednesday is when I actually charged this thing up. I know I've been busy, man. I've been busy. But believe it or not, I have enough power to get me through today. All right, so this one we're gonna mow at 3 inches. Put my safety eyeballs in. Oops, I gotta clean it off. All right, let's make some noise, guys. Let's make some noise. Not bad until somebody comes out and bitch me out. Well, get mad. See, that's it. And I know some of you guys will say, you know, hey, you could have used a push mower, but keep in mind that time is money in our business. I'm not gonna sit up and use a push mower when I can get this done real quick and fast. Good morning. See, I didn't use anything on the bars. All right. And now I trim. Okay, so this is Crest commercial string trimmer. This thing is about 10 pounds without the battery, 11 to 12 pounds with the battery. It has, you turn it on, it has 3 different settings. I usually use the low setting, which is great for what I have, for what I do anyway. see. Let me turn my body. Oops. Man, these bugs all up in my face. That's a new sod right there. Look at that, beautiful. Oh yeah. If you notice the side, I didn't hit it too low. That's because the homeowner is trying to grow some grass in an area where grass really doesn't get enough sunlight. But he's trying. So I'm not taking that down too low because I want to make sure that, you know, it has enough grass blades to survive. All right. Now, going it back. You see, guys, this is so easy. And I'm showing you everything without edits. Don't worry, I'll show you what time I finish. Once I finish blowing. Alright, let's give it more juice. All right, off. There you go. All right, guys, there you go. Beautiful, huh? All right, let's get up out of here. And let me show you. 1 second here. Come on, time. Pop, pop up, pop up, pop up, pop up. I know. It's gotta go through. No. Ears. All right. 640. No complaints. All right, guys, thank you for taking the time to watch my videos. Like, share, follow, subscribe. Leave your comments in the comment section, guys. Let me know what's up. Have a blessed one. See you on the next one. Pop Smoke. Peace.